Somebody sent me this video telling me that they wanted me to give them my opinion on it because I've talked about miracle drops and the Real Big Booty Judy before.
Letitia! What are you doing here? Good morning! Come on. I don't have no floor space. Full. What are we gonna do honestly? Like,
I'm not getting another warehouse.
that's fine. How we gonna get rid of all this stuff?
It's not that stuff isn't selling. It's they order too much. The person that was in the seat ordered too much.
No.
So if we have 3 times the amount of stuff that we supposed to have, I can't just make the consumer buy 3 times the amount of stuff. Last year, 2025, Kaleidoscope had its first year ever where it took like a 7% decrease. We were given a forecast that was far higher than where we actually landed, which caused the person that was over operations to commit us to far more inventory than we needed. By the time we got an updated budget, we already had overspent for the year. I'm trying. What the manufacturer said about us pushing the rest of the POs out so the stuff can stop coming.
A few, but not a lot of them. All that stuff's still coming.
But if we telling them we had the meeting with them and we told them that.
So it seems to me,
I remember like Silk Synthesis is round 2 for me. The first product line I started, I was only 22 years old. I'll be 36 July 20th. But the very first product line I started, I was only 22 years old. And I remember around this time, everybody had like Keek, is that how you say it? I think so. And we were all on Instagram. This is when Instagram first came out and Instagram was popping, and we would be in these Keek groups. So at the time, it was like me, the Real Big Booty Judy, Willa, Alonzo Arnold, oh my god, what is his name? A couple of the other ones, I don't know. Oh my god, I'll try to put like some of them up here on the screen. K-Wang or however you say, all of them. Like, it was around that time, and we were in these Keek groups, and we would pay so much money for promo. And when we paid the money for the promo, like, one of the best ones that I did was Shade Room. This is when everybody first started posted on Shade Room, right? And I remember going to my husband like, babe, I know this sounds crazy, but I want to do this promotional post on what you call that, on Instagram, and it's $1,200. It was $1,200 for a 24-hour post on Shade Room, but baby, I was tripling my money. So we were like doing a post on a regular basis, and the Real Big Booty Judy was one of the people in those groups, and that's how she was growing, right? And at the time, it was multiple celebrities in there. So this is around like Love and Hip Hop time. So most of the people that we were paying were the people from Love and Hip Hop. So in that group, it was also, remember Kendall, hopefully I can find like some of the old promos. Oh my god, they're so cheesy now, but oh my god. So we had like the old promo videos or whatever, and there were multiple promos that I did back then. Hopefully, like I said, I was able to find them to implant them here. And during this time, one of the things we were all doing, we were using this product line, and it was called My Very Own Products, and it's a private labeling company. Now at the time, Willa had it on lock. Like, she was teaching everybody like how to start their own business and this and that. So around the time, Alonzo Arnold, all of them, and I'm not saying that's what they're doing right now, and all of this is alleged, even though I got proof. At the time, everybody was using the same products. We were just adding different scents, maybe some people had a little bit of a different smell, or some people had a little bit more essential oil in it than others, but we were all using my very own products. So the same product that the Real Big Booty Judy has, the Miracle Drop product, what it used to be within my very own products, but she was killing promo. I remember I was doing this, I was still doing hair at the time too, so mind you, at the time I was ashamed to talk about it, but now at 36, this is me at 22 years old. I'm 22 years old. She got kids that's a couple, like probably like 4 or 5 years older than me, but I'm comparing myself to her. I'm like, oh my god. And I remember we were killing it with the Silkesian therapy, and I had Kendall on lock. Like, he was doing my promos. Like, we had like a monthly deal. I think he was posting for me like every 2 weeks or like once a week, whatever it was. And so he started growing a lot, and I remember the Real Big Booty Judy, she hit him up and asked him how much I was charging, and then she doubled the rate and was like, well, I'll pay you this. And he came to me and was like, oh, well, Judy told me like this the price that she willing to pay, and it was literally double. I think I was paying him like $1,200, but it was worth it. And I think she offered him like $3,000-4,000 a month, and I said, boy, good motherfucking bye. So
People order too much for us.
You know what they say that?
I know technically the person that worked here did it, but if we've been with them for a while, they should be able to push it out some.
They've been sending it. I have 56 pallets to pick up right now. 56 pallets of something that I have 7 months inventory. So what do I do?
How do we get here? Even though the inventory was ordered, I couldn't back out of it. Once you place a PO, they did what's called a blanket PO for the whole entire year. So when we were negotiating our inventory costs, we committed to a certain amount of volume per SKU for the year. We had commitments to events. We had a whole bunch of stuff that happened that wound up in a clusterfuck of things that were unavoidable once they were done. It used to be me and you doing the ordering. It used to be, I would check, see the velocity of the movement of the product, order enough to be able to hold us until the next order came. How did we get here to where 30% of our inventory is now overstocked?
We overzealous people in.
Girl, that's like what?
That's like $280,000.
No.
Just for the one.
280,000 pieces.
But I have one PO that's 280. That's only one vendor. That's only one vendor.
No, when I looked at it,
Look at
those
the other ones.
2, 3.
You got the other ones.
stuff started going all the way up, like Kendall and everybody. It was just a thing. And I could be honest and say 23-year-old Sin was crushed. Like, I was crushed because we all like started at the shit at the same time, and I was so frustrated. And I remember right after that I had did you know, oh no baby, what you doing, oh no, like those. Hopefully I can find the clips to put here or whatever. And so I did that one, that video. I paid him $300 for that video. Worst promo I've ever done. I don't think we made any sales off that promo whatsoever. And so after that is around the time that I decided, like, okay, I was going to start switching up the things that I did. But once again, this is 23-year-old Sin. So I tried so many different things, was throwing so much spaghetti at the wall, just hoping something would stick, until I got to a place where I was like, okay, this isn't the same thing. Like, this isn't the same type of race that I want to run. I'm not saying anything negative about her. I think what Judy did was dope as fuck. I think anybody that started anything, you could walk inside of Sally's and see their stuff, girl. But when like I remember crying to my husband about it, and I was just like, I'm just not willing to do what you have to do to get at the top of that circuit. Because at the time it was Bronner's Brothers, and they were all making all of the videos and stuff, the WAP videos, and bent over twerking and I'm just like, I'm just not shaking ass and pulling titties out to sell hair products. Like, I'm just not doing it. And it didn't have anything to do with the science of hair, and that's always been my thing. It's always been what I've been about. But there wasn't a place for me in the black hair.
What I actually bought this for was for the droplet thing. Like, I really thought that this is gonna help because of the sensitive area that it's in. And girl, when I put this product on my scalp was like, you tried it, try again. Like, literally, I've used a lot of products in my hair, such as aloe oil made from scratch, or aloe oil in the store, castor oil. I tried all of that stuff or whatever, and it never irritates my scalp. I'm not one of those people who have like a really irritating scalp that's always itching and stuff like that. Even under my braids, I never really have an itching problem. Girl, looked like I had fleas, okay? I was just in there, I was digging in there, scratching to the point that, you know what, I'm gonna just let you watch the clip.
So this is what my scalp was looking like. As you can see, it was flaky. I had ripped my skin off, and it was really, really white.
I ripped out my skin and my scalp. That's how much this product irritated my skin. I want you to comment down below if you've ever had that kind of reaction to a product that's supposed to be, you know, helpful to hair growth, because I've never experienced anything like that before, y'all, and I'm not even gonna front with you. I was shook, like, what is happening? And so for a little bit, I'm like, ooh, maybe I'm getting some inches that are coming in. Girl, no. It was like getting so bad because I was doing it every day or every other day. I mean, the product says, let's read the directions. I didn't see no results within the 3 days that I used. I gave it 3 days, y'all. 3 days. That's all you getting out of me, because that is not cute to be in nobody's corporate office and just, oh my, I'm talking about, it was just, oh child, help me. I wanted to literally snatch off my wig. Like, I never experienced, I just know I'm not the only person who experienced the kind of discomfort that I received with this kaleidoscope. To be honest, I didn't go looking for kaleidoscope. I went looking for a container that I could use after I've used the product that was in it.
And I'm not trying to say like, oh, Judy and people like that like ruined the hair industry. I'm not saying that at all, but it just completely changed everything, where everything was about like, oh, what instant result can you get? Oh, let me see a before and after picture, and all of everything that has to do with the science of hair, everything was like, forget that. And the market went from professional cosmetologists doing hair, professional cosmetologists giving you the product suggestions and examples and samples and all of the things, down to just random people making hair products online, like random artists that twerk for a living, but they've been twerking so much now they feel like they are expert in between the twerks to make hair products and all of the things. And it completely separated and isolated a bunch of cosmetologists like myself, because it's like, I don't fit into the twerk team section. I don't fit into the love and hip hop celebrity type of like, it's just not my thing. I'm concerned about the science of hair and the science of the human body, and that just didn't coincide with each other, because At the same time these things were happening, Team Natural was happening. And Team Natural, they're gonna do two things. They're gonna buy some products and they're gonna wear some wigs. And around this whole circuit, that's all anybody's been talking about. And it's been one of the biggest scams right in front of black women's faces, because I ain't talking about Judy, because they telling you to stay in weaves 24/7, like you in weaves 24/7, right? And that's what's growing your hair out. Like your hair is growing either way.
As if you guys don't know, I have alopecia and your girl's been going bald, but why did I just take out my braids from under my wig to, you know, go wash my hair? Yo, I'm bald. I'm freaking bald. I'm freaking bald. And why did a chunk of my hair literally fall out right here? This is the back of my hair. Hold on. That's like one piece, right? Hold on. There's more.
I have a confession to make, so it's about time that I come clean. I wear my natural hair 99% of the time. You guys are always asking for natural hair content. You guys are always complimenting me on my hair. According to Google, 30 to 50% of black women will experience some form of hair loss / alopecia in their lifetime. And I am one of them. And as somebody who wears her natural hair primarily, I hate this for me. I hate this for me so much. I know a lot of black women complain about their hair, but I love my hair. Short, long, straight, natural. I love it. Colored, not colored. I love her. So for my 28th birthday, I had shaved my hair because I thought, you know, the thinning that I was experiencing was due to me over-coloring it. I had colored it 10 times back to back to achieve that ginger color. So I shaved it off, you know. I was like, you know, I'll rock the bald look. But it was not growing back as I thought it would. Eventually, I saw a dermatologist. We did a biopsy on my scalp. From the result, it's a scarring alopecia from like something happened in my childhood plus traction alopecia. So it's a combination of those two. She ruled out autoimmune and health issues. Once those were ruled out, I quickly went and scheduled myself a hair transplant interview. This is the best part about having money wig. You just need to do the logistics. You don't have to pinch pennies and do stuff. So I look like Aang. Oh my God. But let's hope this works out because I really don't want to be bald. And I know I will look beautiful bald. Like, look at me. Look at my face. I know I would make a beautiful bald baddie. But I prefer myself with hair. I like the way that I look with hair. I don't want to be bald. I don't want to be a bald baddie. I want to be a natural hair. I want to be a natural hair baddie. That's the look that I want. And I know people will say wigs,
but you're able to retain length because it's in wigs all the time. But then you have stuff like bold hole come around. I'm not blaming bold hole for people not having edges, but again, during this time, everybody was competing. Bold hole, she was another person that was within the keep groups with us. So as she started getting bigger, not everybody want to do a lace glue, and everybody has a different lace glue, and every time somebody has a new one, y'all going out to buy it, and before you know it, everybody's like, everybody's hairline is back here now. And so now here we go today in 2026, and all of the products that everybody was like, oh, are at the top of the market and all of the things now, they're not selling as much. You know why? Because it was never about the science of hair. There was never a real transformation. It was about a bunch of hype. That's why everything that happens in a person's life, there's a product to match that thing. Every viral video that pops off has a product to match. Apple cider vinegar goes off, everybody has an apple cider vinegar product. Rice water goes off, everybody has a rice water product. Amla oil goes off, everybody has an amla product. Argan oil, and it just keeps going. Coconut oil becomes a favorite online, everybody got a coconut oil product. And then it goes on. People done with Team Natural. Now everybody like, oh, Gina Curl, Jerry Curl, amino acid stuff. And nobody has a real identity. And the only people who didn't stay true is players like me. That's it. Baby, you can say whatever you want to say. Because every time you come on this world's internet, every time you come on YouTube, it's a new person talking about something. I'm tired of y'all. Like, I see why people don't deal with y'all no more. I'm just over it. I gave so much of myself to everybody, and I'm just done making videos online. Like, I don't have nobody else to talk about, and nobody else's name to rub in the dirt. So I just don't even want to do this no more. Like, I'm done. Because it's been bullshit from the beginning, and the grifts only last for so long. After a while, you're gonna find holes in grifts. People like me, I'll get on your nerves before you find a hole in a grift because I don't have one. Like, unless gravity's gravity. So unless scientists find something new about gravity, gravity's gravity. And if something changes, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you. And it's the same thing for the things that I've been saying online. So I don't know if that answers the question, but I don't have a big opinion on it. I actually wish her the best. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the beginning, me and my husband made some really stupid decisions, and I believe that the closer you get to your 40s, the most stuff starts smoothing out. We're smoothing it out. You know, our kids are in the 9th grade. They go in high school, and they in the 9th grade now. Amen. We got 4 more years, and then our kids is grown. They ain't gonna leave us alone. They still gonna be at home, but still, you know, I don't know. It's just really interesting to see. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it, because I believe that 2026, like I told y'all last year, is gonna be that year that everything just starts coming out. And I want you to get a pen and paper. I ain't gonna say nobody's names. I ain't saying nobody's name, baby. But I want you to start doing the math, and I want you to start just writing it down on a piece of paper. If you want to put it in the comments, why not? Free country, you know. But how many of the brands and the people that were on top are you noticing falling off? And then how many celebrities are coming up behind them creating hair products? Yeah, because YouTube soon is going to be full of nothing but dermatologists and cosmetologists and people trying to pick up in the spaces of the people who have now deserted you. Because the spots are open, but mine isn't.
I think we might have to sell a house.
What?
So wow.
Baby, the look on Brett's face, like, what? Huh? What? Come again? Say what?
Sell this house. But I don't want to. I already feel like a disappointment. So it's hard to talk about. I personally feel like a disappointment because if I'm the person that's supposed to make sure that everything is going to be okay, I feel like the fact that we got to sell a house, so that we're choosing, not we have to, but we're choosing to sell the house to be in a better state, that's my fault. I feel like that relies on me because my wife has nothing to do with.
Okay, guys, this is no shade or no tea, but to me, and I know everybody does things differently, but to me, in a relationship, everybody should be, know what's going on with the finances. So if you get in a situation, if you don't let the other person know, then they can't help you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Brad could have done something to help the situation had she known in advance. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think.
Like the business side of it. Like, I'm the person that handles our finances and all of the things and makes the big decisions about the big risks. I've been telling you about what's going on with the business. I think it just would be for me to look over all of the things and I like to have a certain amount of cash on hand for us to live. It can't just be we have a month saved or 2 months saved. I like to have a bandwidth, and I feel like we're depleting a lot because I had to pour it into the company. We had, I don't know, 2 to 3 million in equity in the house. And that I felt like wasn't enough to make our stash back the way it would be for us to be comfortable. So I said the best decision was to sell. Don't do that, because now you're gonna make me really cry. Because I feel like, even though I know it's not my fault, I feel like it's my fault.
And guys, I don't care what nobody say. This economy is affecting everyone. Stay woke.
For one, I don't want you to blame yourself for nothing. Because things happen and we in this together. And whatever happens, we'll get through it. But, whew, I definitely didn't expect you to say that.
Trying to stay positive like you. But you're more of a risk taker than me. But you're also more of a planner than me. So I don't know what the fuck I feel like.
Damn. We've been here, what, like 7 years?
Yeah. But this is the thing. We're not forced to move. It's a choice. But I feel like
sure? Are you sure this is what you want us to do?
It's the best choice. I'm a person. I don't like to be reactive. I want to be proactive. And I feel like this is a proactive thing to do. You know, I slice my payroll. And I've been front loading the company for a while. But once we start getting low in our personal savings, that's when I'm like, I don't feel comfortable.
I'm not trying to make it no harder on you, but sheesh, that's a big one. I definitely didn't expect you to say that. Jesus. What about Stanky Man?
What do you mean?
He's so familiar with everything. I just, you think he'd be okay as far as adjusting?
I think True would be just fine no matter where they live, long as he has the love and support of his parents and, everybody around him loving on him, he will be just fine.
I think Stanky Man would be okay if we lived in one room.
Okay.
I think that having to move from somewhere that I had planned to be forever, and I do know everything is not forever, but that was kind of the plan. I think it takes me back to having to move a lot as a child. It was a lot of little things that I just was insecure about, and having to move and change friends all the time. It was traumatizing to me. I didn't realize that, of course, until I got older, but staying put in one place feels like a safe haven for me. So
I didn't mean to be a disappointment.
You're not a disappointment. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. You are not a disappointment. I know whatever you do and decide is what's best for us, period. Don't fucking say that, because that's not fair to you.
No,
you have a lot on your fucking plate. Sell it. Let's go. We're gonna be good, no matter what. I can't help that I'm a little emotional. I picked this house out.
That's what a partner is supposed to do, support her spouse or whatnot. I love that about Brett. I know it's very hurtful. And sometimes we all got to do shit that we really don't want to do, y'all. Life be lifing.
We was looking, and we was first dating and stuff. And he was like, let's look at houses. And every room means something different.
Yeah.
I just feel like whatever my wife feels like we should do, I'm rocking with that. Like, she handles all of the business stuff and all of the things of that nature. So whatever it is we need to do for our family, that's the smartest decision. She's the brain when it comes to the numbers and all of that stuff. So I just follow her lead, and and I'm gonna do whatever we need to do. And yeah, we love this house, but it's time to go. It is what it is. We have a lot of beautiful memories in this house. But change is good, and it's time for something different. It's time for us to do something different.
Like, I feel like this has been a thought for a while, maybe about 3, 4, 5 months back. But I think I fought with it until we got to a place like, yeah, you don't want to be in a position where you're down to nothing. This is just a big lesson. And
you should have told me back then.
Why?
I could have sold some ass. I'm just playing, beautiful. I'm just playing.
Oh my God.
She's still an extra.
One thing I do want to say though, I really think it's kind of gross the way that a lot of people in our community celebrate the loss or misfortunes or readjustments of other people. So when you ask me, and I don't want to put the comment up because I don't want to make the person look like they was being any type of way, but whenever somebody asks me a question like this, like, I'm never gonna be the type of person that's like, oh, that's what they get, or oh, they was stupid and stuff, because I just don't feel like that. Things sometimes are unfortunate, sometimes we don't plan right, sometimes things get bigger than what we're expecting, and I think that as Black people, we don't give each other grace. Like, the people who created Apple, like, now y'all buying a new iPhone every time a new one come out, but they first couple of tries they didn't get right. Like, most of the people that y'all put on pedestals, like, they failed way more times than they were successful. They got 50, 60, 70 different failures, and then one big win, and all you really saw was the really big win. And then whenever somebody has an adjustment, then it's like, oh, look at them, they fell off. So I don't have anything negative to say. I think that what she did was dope as hell. We all started in the same key group. I think what she was able to do has been fucking amazing. Regardless of how I feel about the products, the way that she markets them, that don't have nothing to do with me. That's her choice, and I'm never going to clap or be excited about somebody making a readjustment or the misfortune of others. And moreover, I don't really see this as a misfortune for them. I see it as a smart readjustment, because to be honest, what happened at the beginning was stupid, but I mean, that's normal. Like, most people that get stupid money out of nowhere that's just coming in like crazy, you make dumb decisions. And to me, this is just a dumb decision that's being readjusted. And I think that there would be way more positivity spread amongst Black people, not just celebrities, but just the people that watch the videos, if everybody wasn't so quick to clap whenever somebody falls off. But I don't think this is them falling off, it's people readjusting. Like, if anything happens and you make a bad decision, or you like, oh, I'm spending a little bit too much money, let me downsize, that's all that's happening. The only difference is some of y'all are downsizing from spending $3,000 a month to spending $2,000 a month. It ain't her fault that her downsizing is going from spending $20K a month, because she had it, to maybe spending $9 to $10K a month. Like, I feel like we should learn lessons from each other, whether I'm learning what to do or what not to do. But I don't think that we should exalt ourselves above somebody else or make somebody feel away just because as they were in that process of making those decisions, some of the decisions they made was stupid. Because girl, I know me and my husband made some stupid ass motherfucking decisions, and I'm so glad that me and my husband got started making stupid ass fucking decisions, like, early in life, in our 20s, because I actually couldn't imagine. Girl, I ain't trying to say you old, she ain't gonna watch this video, but girl, I ain't trying to say you old or nothing, but like, I'm glad that me and my husband filed bankruptcy for the first time in our late 20s. Sure did. Bit off way more than we can motherfucking chew. So, girl, I ain't got nothing to say. Nothing negative, girl. Been there, done that. Wasn't as on the big of a scale. No. I have not made it to millionaire status yet, so I ain't gonna speak on that. But been there, done that. It's like hitting two cats with a bat. Me saying something smart about her, girl. I've been there. Huh? Shit. Girl, B.O.B. Hold it down, Judy, with your big old booty, girl.